for the next 12 hours, I'll be so heavily invested. West Indies is playing against Ireland in a one-day international match right now. And after 17 overs, West Indies won the toss and asked Ireland to bat first. After 17.1 over, because that ball just went into the boundary from Greaves. Did it come off the bat or the pad? They're 87 without loss after 17.1 overs. As you can see the score there on the screen. Just having a little glitch here. All right, so that should take care of that. So Greaves is it to Sterling, who's on 37, who have passed 10,000 runs in all format of cricket, international cricket. I will be here with you for until the next drinks break. Then the score will remain on the screen, and when West Indies start batting, I'll come back with live commentary. But I cannot, for a one-day international match, I cannot do the commentary all day. So I will be here with you. I look forward to your comments. Greaves over the wicket to Sterling, played it down to third man for a single. 87 now. Well, I said 87 earlier. I was reacting to what I saw on the television screen. 87th without loss after 17.3. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the #1 cricket channel in the Caribbean. I trust you are hearing me loud and clear, and it's good that I could have the scoreboard up. There's probably a little glitching going on. I hope not. If the glitching is going on, I will remove the scoreboard, and so to ensure that I get rid of that glitching. Greaves to Balburney off the back foot, and he strokes it down to the man on the cover boundary for one. 88 now without loss. Ireland being asked to bat first by the West Indies. Shea Hope called right and put them into bat. And as I said, we need to crush them. That's what the thumbnail said. We definitely need to crush these guys. So I look forward to your comments. We'll be here for quite a long day, as I said. The West Indies women team will play. Yes, so the West Indies women team will play England women starting at 12:30, and then at 2 o'clock, Manchester United plays in the Europa League final. So it's going to be a very emotional day for me as I go through this day. I'm really emotionally attached. 2 matches for the West Indies and then Manchester United. European Championships doesn't come around often. Over the wicket comes Greaves, bowls to Sterling, who dab it down to third man for a single. 89 without loss at the end of the over. 18 overs have been bowled. Shea Hope won the toss and asked Ireland to bat first. This is a ground that West Indies have made some big scores on in the past. I think Shea Hope biggest first-class score came on this ground. I could be right. His biggest first-class score was on this ground. So it's going to be hopefully a very interesting day. Hopefully I will have a trifecta of victories today. West Indies women will win. The men will win this ODI, and also Manchester United will win, So let's hope that it will be a very interesting day. The West Indies playing 11 is the same one that I picked, except Seals, who is out due to illness. Is it illness or injury? But Seals, Shamar Joseph took the place of Seals in this team because of unavoidable circumstances. So Seals was not dropped. He is out. I'll double check if it said illness or injury. There's a difference, There's a difference. You are more comfortable with injury more than illness. Yeah, I am always more comfortable with an injury more than an illness. So I'm just double checking what the release from Cricket West Indies said. Illness. Jaden Seals missed out on selection due to illness. Hope that he recover quickly. You know, as I said, I always I hope that he recovers quickly. Illness is, you don't know the magnitude. You don't know where it's going to reach. 91 without loss. 18.4 overs have been bowled. Gudakesh Moti round the wicket to Sterling, who played it down the inside of the pitch. No run. 91 without loss. So I look forward to your comments. I look forward to your interaction. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. So I'll put the playing 11 in the live chat. Moti to Sterling, who drove this down to the field on the cover boundary. That's Casey Carty there on the cover boundary. Score now moves up to 92 without loss at the end of over number 19. I was making the point that Darren Sammy had said that Joel Andrew is really timing the ball cleanly, is timing the ball sweetly, and is hitting it very cleanly. So according to West Indies head coach Darren Sammy, he's very, very happy with the way Joel Andrew has been going. And that's argued well for West Indies cricket. So good. I think he's about 18 now. He's still no doubt he's still a teenager. For sure he hasn't reached 19 as yet. Could be 18. Greaves is it to Sterling, who slapped this into the offside for a single. One more to the total. 93 without loss. This is a good start though by Ireland, you know. And these are games that, as we all know, West Indies need to win to ensure that we qualify directly for the next World Cup. Patrick Lambert, good morning, man. How you doing? We also have a match in St. Lucia today against South Africa at 1:30 p.m. Yes. A very emotional day. The A team. Yes, thank you very much, Patrick, for reminding me about that match in St. Lucia today against the South Africa A team. Yes, it's a hectic, and this is the start of a very hectic period in West Indies cricket. You know, there was a lull after it's an international cricket, because we did have women regional cricket and men regional cricket. Greaves over the wicket to Balbirnie, and Balbirnie turned this to mid-wicket, no run. The score remains at 93 without loss. So we did have women cricket. We did have regional first-class cricket. We did have the World Cup qualifiers. So we did have a lot of cricket, although those World Cup qualifiers were at an unusual time in the night. You know, that it was at that time of the night where it was either early evening or early morning. It was Greaves over the wicket, bowls to Balbirnie, covers up into the covers, no run. It was at that time of the night when it's difficult to stay up, you know. So we never really get to do any watch along on those. But we are back now. It's a start of a very busy period for West Indies cricket. 93 without loss. Patrick Lambert, how you doing? Welcome, man. No, this time of the morning, many persons are getting ready to go to work and are driving to work, so they are unable to watch the match. So they have tuned in for the commentary. Greaves over the wicket, bowls to Balbirnie, drives, beat the man at cover, beat mid-off also, it runs away down towards the boundary, it gets there now, 4 runs. Lovely shot there by Balbirnie, you know. That was a good shot. Came on the front foot, Greaves pitched up into the drive, beat the dive extra cover to his right. Mid-off gave chase and the ball beats him into the boundary for 4. Ireland off to a good start here, 97 without loss. Good morning to you, Sheldon Simit. How are you, man? Welcome, man. Happy to have you here. Just that you will have a wonderful day. I hope you're all a Manchester United fans, you know. If you're not Manchester United fans, you need to join the ranks. Covers up. End of the over. 97 without loss after 20. Ireland winning the toss and batting, going at 4.85 runs per over. So although they have not lost the wicket 4.85 runs and over there. They are setting a good base, one would say, but they have not gotten away from the West Indies. So just under 5 runs per over, they would have not have got away from the West Indies. So although, with not losing any wicket, this total can be anything because 30 overs to go. You simply know it's like a 30 over match with all 10 wickets in hand. So you can really do some damage. But at this point, they have not gotten away from the West Indies. According now to WAPS, it's 320. The projected score is 320. So let's see. Yes, so Manchester United play later today. So down the pitch, driven through mid-wicket, running out towards the boundary, it gets there now. Beat Shamar Joseph coming to his right. 4 more runs. That's the Ireland 100. So 100 for 1. So Moti there bowling round the wicket and Balbirnie down the pitch. Is it Balbirnie? Down the pitch and whip it through mid-wicket for 4. Yeah, Sterling. It was Sterling is on strike. He's on 47. So Shea Hope trying to get the breakthrough here. He has gone for the first slip. Budakesh Moti, 5.1 overs, none for 24, round the wicket. Bowls to Sterling. Sterling on the front foot drives. Beat the bowler down to long off for 1 more. 102 for 1. Sterling moves up to 48. Balbirnie on 37. I think the score is on the screen, so happy that you're all seeing the score, and I hope you are seeing it quite clearly. The score quite clearly. Montague, welcome, man. Moti to Balbirnie, turn that away down to back with a square leg for 1. 102, 103 without loss. Would like 2 quick wickets and change the day. Yes, that's a good point there, Montague. 2 quick wickets, if we could go bam, bam, or even bam, 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 and get 3 wickets. Well, that's a good point there, Montague. We need 2 quick wickets. Moti bowls to Sterling, who covers up, play back to the bowler down the half side of the pitch, no run. 103 without loss. Yes, I know persons are getting ready for work. As I said, they are driving to work. They don't have time to watch the cricket. So welcome. I appreciate you being here as I keep you up to date with the score. And cut away by Sterling, down to the third man boundary for 4. That's his half century. 52 is now. 107 without loss after 20.5 overs. Shot outside the half stump by the left arm orthodox spinner, Budakesh Moti, and he cuts it away down to the third man boundary for 4. 107 without loss. Sterling is on 52. As I said earlier, Sterling have scored over 10,000 runs in all format of international cricket. So Shea Hope still has the slip in place because he's looking for wicket here. As I don't have an issue with that decision to be looking for a wicket, especially that they have not gotten away. But with 10 wickets in and 30 overs to go, you need to get wickets. So I do not have an issue with Shea Hope having the slip. 29 overs to go now. 108 without loss after 21. Balbirnie on 38. Sterling on 53. Patrick Lambert said, I'm doing okay. We are expecting big crowds in St. Lucia because all the matches are free entries. Well, you need to go out and support them, Patrick Lambert, definitely. If Cricket West Indies decide that they will show that, I hope those matches are being showed on YouTube. Those matches is good for watch with, So I hope those matches are being shown on YouTube. Really hope. So Patrick, glad to know that you're doing okay. We are your girls, Patrick. We are your girls. So Greece to continue 3 overs, none for 9. It's all 3 overs, 3.1 overs, none for 10 as Ireland goes up to 109 without loss. So let's run through the West Indies bowling card. As expected, we start with Matthew Ford. That remind you that Jaden Seals is ill. That's why he's missing out on this match. So the playing 11, as you see there in the live chat, is King, Lewis, Carty, Hope. A break as Greaves comes in. Bowls to Balbirnie, who defend. Balbirnie, who defends down the inside of the pitch. The bowler fielding his follow through. Hand the ball to the fielder coming in from mid-wicket, who mopped his brow with some sweat. Put it on the ball and begins to rub it. So Balburn is on 38. So let me give you the West Indies 11. Brandon King, Evan Lewis, Casey Carty, Shea Hope, the captain, Amir Django, Ruston Chase, Justin Greaves, Matthew Ford, Alzari Joseph, Gudakesh Moti, and Shamar Joseph. I think, though, that Moti will probably bat ahead of Alzari Joseph, if not Ford. But definitely ahead of Alzari Joseph. Cut away to backward point. Chase, who said that he's seen as one of the best fielder in the team. One of the better fielders in the team. Field at backward point. 109 without loss, 21.3 overs. Greaves, is it? He polishes the ball away and he turns at the top of his mark. The batsman, Balbird, cannot beat extra cover. Who's that at extra cover there? Brandon King. He looks, I was about to say that he looks fat, but I remember that they said yesterday the temperature was about 10 degrees Celsius. So he naturally would be wearing a lot of clothes. And he does have on a sweater. So he isn't looking fat. It's just that he's well padded to take care of the temperature. 109 without loss. 21.4 was Greaves, is it? To Balburney over the wicket, the right arm seamer played out into the offside, no run. Again, Brandon King closing quickly on that one, and the score remains at 109 without loss. So keep the comments coming, and please remember to slash a like on the video and share the stream. Please remember to slash a like on the video and share the stream. And make your comments. Keep the interaction coming. One delivery to coming over number 9. In 22, Greaves, bowls, driven. Can't beat King at extra cover. 109 without loss after 22. So, we have seen a lot. We have won a lot. We are Manchester United and we are not going to stop. Ole, 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 ole. So, sorry for all the non-Manchester United fans, but later they can't avoid it. I love West Indies cricket, but Manchester United is playing in the Europa League final later. And it's not very often that your team makes the Europa League finals. Finals doesn't come around often, so I'm very happy. Good morning, Caris87. Happy to have you here. Appreciate your company. So Ruston Chase is coming into the attack now. I was giving you the bowling figures for West Indies. I apologize. As Ruston Chase mark out his run-up. So I know persons are joining all the time. Yes, Seals has missed out because of illness. Matthew Ford, 5 overs, 1 maiden, none for 27. Alzaro Joseph, 3 overs, no maiden, none for 6. Shamar Joseph, 4 overs, no maiden, none for 28. Gudakesh Moti, 6 overs, no maiden, none for 31. Justin Greaves, 4 overs. Yes, Chase. Over the wicket, down the pitch comes Sterling, hit it down to mid-wicket. The fielder comes around. And he's out, is he? He looks to be out. It looks to be out. They are clapping, but we never saw the catch taken or anything. So it's down the wicket. He hit this down to... We still don't see, what we have seen is mid-wicket clapping. But he's walking off, so he's gone. Yes, he's gone. He's caught by Gudakesh Moti. So Chase, the new West Indies Test captain, have picked up a wicket with his first delivery in this ODI match. Well done, Ruston Chase. This might be an inspired move. So his very first delivery, he got a wicket. So Chase got the wicket of Sterling. As I said, it is... I don't know who saw the catch. I never saw it. But the reaction of the fielder at deep mid-wicket, indicated then that the batsman was out. So Chase have gotten a breakthrough. Good morning. So Jermaine Liverpool, I understand that. Jermaine Liverpool, you are a Liverpool fan, and the rivalry is great. So I know you will say that Manchester United is no good. So I understand that, Jermaine Liverpool. In fact, if you had said that Manchester United was good, I'd be very disappointed, because with a name like Liverpool, chase, bowls, turn away, through mid-wicket, down towards the man on the boundary. That's Andrew. Joel Andrews on the field for someone. Don't know who it is. One more to the total, though. The new batsman is Carmichael. Cade Carmichael. That's the new batsman. So, Jermaine Liverpool, I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Jermaine Liverpool. With a name like Liverpool, how can somebody name themselves Liverpool? Turn away down to mid-wicket for another single, 111 for one. They're taking over the strike here, Balburney and Carmichael. How can somebody really in their rightful mind name themselves Liverpool? I can't understand. Jermaine, over the wicket, come chase. Bowls to Carmichael down the leg side. It goes into the boundary, but I love to see the replay, whether it was a misstump by Hope or it was just too far from him, or it came off the bat. Really love to see. It looks like it came off the bat. 4-run signal by the umpire. Turn away. Stevie, let me read your comment before I forget it, Bad camera work there. We didn't even see the catch. Yes, Steve Lewis. I never saw it too. But as someone who streamed cricket, I am not going to be too hard on them. Yeah, but I guess at this level, though, with all the resources that they have, they should have somebody picking up the ball. It's not the same as taking on the pads, Stifled appeal, no runs. The score remains at 115. When I'm streaming cricket with my one camera, and that's and I miss a ball, or the youngster, because a lot of the times is I have youngsters doing the things that I'm training, because they're chase over the wicket, bowls to Carmichael, who turns this away through mid-wicket, and there is a single. So Joel Andrews on the field for someone. 116 for one at the end of the 23rd over. So when I'm streaming a match and I, with my one camera, or and you hear me that I say that, boy, we ask for your contribution, for your assistance. When we ask for your financial assistance and donations, those are the things that we ask for it for, like, so that instead of having one camera, we have 2 and 3 cameras, and so you will get a better experience. And those are the things that we ask for donation for, and for the crew. Because, like, I remember 2 Saturdays ago, I have a young boy scoring who was 13 years old. And he made only 2 mistakes, which is that was very high standard of him, because you're watching international cricket and the scorers are making so many mistakes. You watch even regional cricket and the scorers are making so many mistakes. And when I have those youth, I have to train them and make sure that they're refreshed at the match and all of that. Joseph comes back into the attack, Alzari, short, ducked under, it goes through to the keeper. No run, 23.1. So that's why I always ask for support, especially for these live streaming matches, to just broaden the experience and make the crew comfortable, which most of the times are youngsters who I am training, and are not in a position to even refresh themselves and so on. So all of those costs that I have to bear. So when I ask for donations, to just to improve the experience of those live stream. So so Jermaine Liverpool, I'm telling you the truth. I can't understand why somebody should name themselves Liverpool. How can somebody in their right, can you imagine somebody in their rightful mind name themselves Liverpool? Is this guy okay, Jermaine? Are you okay? I know that you want Tottenham to win. 95% of Liverpool supporters want Tottenham Hotspur to win. That's what the poll said. 95% of Liverpool supporters And I think it's the same for Manchester City. But I don't mind you guys. I expect you guys, because you guys are envious of us, but I still can't imagine somebody naming themselves Liverpool. Jeremy, you should call us. Over the wicket comes Joseph. Ball, wicked bumper through to hope the batsman serve out of it and it goes through to the keeper. 118 for 1. Alzari Joseph working up some pace. Jeremy, my suggestion to you, my friend, is that you rename yourself to Jermaine Manu. That's my suggestion. That's one of the two I am talking about. Oh, yes, one of the 2 wickets. So let's get another one now. Chase again with the luck of the Irish, said Sheldon Smith. Good. Yes, Sheldon Smith. Nice. First delivery. Joseph bowls again. Back of a length, the batsman ducked. It goes through to the keeper. What if Carmichael not picking up the length of this delivery? Because that ball wasn't too high. But Alzari Joseph really working up some pace here. 3.4 overs, none for 8. Balburnian 39, Carmichael on 8, as you see on the screen there, 118 for 1. The good thing is that having the score on the screen. All right, big team. All right, congratulations though, Jermaine. You won the Premier League. A big team, true. Over the wicket comes in bowl, turn away, down back with a square leg. Or should I say a long leg for a singer. 119 for 1. One delivery to coming over number 24. Good morning, John P. Nicol, the legend. Your favorite bowler, Alzari Joseph, 3 overs for 6 runs, and he taken off. What is going on? Well, he's back into the attack, though. I think they wanted to get in some from Shamar Joseph. But Shamar Joseph never went well. I think 4 overs for 28 runs. And, the last time, he has played 1 ODI before this, and he have conceded 72 runs. Is that so? Shamar. Let's watch this delivery from Joseph. Alzari is it. Bowl short. The batsman look to pull. He pulls. Connect. He will get 2 as work for the field and the backward square leg boundary. No, the second for 1. So the second for 1. Good work then by the fielder on the backward square leg boundary. Balburn is on 40. Carmichael is on 9. 120 for 1. So John P. Nicol, I think they wanted to get in Shamar a few overs. Shamar bowled 4 overs for 28 runs. Was it that? He looks very rusty, short of work. So hopefully by he comes back for a second spell, he'll be bowling much better than Shamar, because we hope that he doesn't repeat that first ODI that he played in which he went for 72 runs. Did he get a wicket? Can somebody remind me if Shamar did get a wicket in that first? I am a Just Butler fan too, so we'll be seeing 2 next week. Okay, all right. Just Butler. Well, I'm not a fan of his, but bowls turn away to mid wicket. I'm wondering, do I have a favorite cricketer? I don't know, and I don't think I have a favorite cricketer. I know, Jermaine. Appreciate the comment though. I appreciate the interaction. Love it. Chase to Balburn, who swept this away down to backward of square leg, straight to the fielder. This time, Moti allows him to hit it on his body. He never picked it up cleanly. 1 more to the total. Balburn moves up to 41, 121 for 1. Thank you all for joining all the time. I know that it's 6:35 in Jamaica. A lot of persons getting ready for work. School is out today, so school children are still sleeping, so the parents are able to have a more quieter morning, less rush, less hustle. They still have to get going though, it's still not like they can just laze around. They still have to get going because they need to get to work. But the hustle of knowing you have to get going because you have to drop off the child at school or children at school first. And imagine you have 2 children and you have to drop one at one school and then drop the other school and then still have to reach work by 9 o'clock or 8:30. That sort of toned down this morning, swept away down towards fine leg. It goes straight to the fielder and they will get 1 more. Chase is the bowler. 1 for 9 after 1.4 overs from Chase. 122 for 1. Balburnie and 41 comes into strike. You know, so it's more toned down for the parents this morning. Oh, although CXC is still going on, a number of students will still be going to sit in their CXC today. Usually on Labor Day, we usually have more of a, what you call it, more of a practical subject on a Labor Day. You know, I will just, let's watch this delivery. 122 for one. One to come, chase. Over the wicket, the balls to Balburn, sweeps down to backward of square leg, straight to the field, picks up cleanly. Good Akeshmoti, whips the returning. 123 for one at the end of over number 25. Okay. German, Liverpool. Patrick Davey, welcome and good morning. Good morning, Mr. Brown. You always assessing the youngsters. I enjoy doing that, Patrick Davey, and assisting the youngsters. Yes, man. I have to train them. Yes, man. I have to train them, Patrick Davey. Thank you very much. Oh, Patrick Davey, big up the groundsman from Manchester. I just realized the name. I just recognized the name. Big up yourself, Patrick Davey. Yes, Jermaine, that's true. You can't call yourself Liverpool, man. But a matter of fact, Jermaine, I hope it's okay for me to call you Jermaine, because I'm not going to mention the other word again. So I hope it's okay for you to call me Jermaine. Jermaine, I'm telling you the truth, you know. I was so disappointed that Liverpool won the Premier League, you know. You hear me say I'm not going to call the name again. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah. So watch Alzara Joseph over the wicket to Balburney, and Balburney is on the back foot, steered it away, beat the dive of chase at backward points, and it goes down towards the backward point boundary. The fielder from third man comes across, picked up, whipped the return, and they go back for 2, 125 for 1. So it's just like it's a sport channel, and you know, can you guess which exam will be on today? Which CXC exam? I want you to guess. Tell me which CXC exam is going to be on today. Which CXC exam? So thank you all for being here. I appreciate it. Please don't slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button and show your support. Alzara Joseph, is it? Over the wicket, balls to Balburney, short pulls, goes over Shea Hope, head down to the boundary. Let's watch if it is 4 runs. It came off the gloves. It came off the gloves. Shea Hope, probably a taller wicket keeper, would have got that, but it went directly over his head into the boundary for 4. It was a short delivery by Joseph. The batsman pull came off the gloves. Oh, Shea Hope couldn't get that, none at all. Not even Joel Garner, Curtly Ambrose. What's the tall left armer? Janssen. Not even a basketballer, Shaquille O'Neal or any of those guys would have got that. It went way over his head. Joseph over the wicket to Balburney. Balburney covers up and play to King at extra cover. No run. 129 for 1. So I won't call Jermaine. Yes, I get into there. Yes, Caris, physical education. Yes, physical education, CXC, physical education. Are you a teacher, Caris? Patrick Lambert, we are expected to chase down whatever total. But amount are you looking at, Mr. Carlton? I coming to you. Let me think about that. English, no, it's physical education. Over the wicket, balls, shot, ducked under, goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. Generally, English is usually at the beginning of the exam cycle. So it's generally, English is usually in early May. English and maths is usually. Patrick Davis say, West Indies may not have the best team, but we are going to win. Yes, I am under lecture. Okay, Caris, nice, well done. Cool. So you are on top of things then. Well done, man. I appreciate that. Over the wicket, Joseph bowls to Balburney, covers up. Good delivery. He played it to the man at mid-on. That one hit the bat hard, you know. Very hard. Joseph, 5 overs. Oh, 129 for 1 after 26 overs. Alzaro Joseph, 5 overs. 5 overs. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate your company. Thank you for being here. Please remember, though, to slash a like on the video. Or you're a lecturer and you teach history and social study and you lecture sociology. Weston is going to have to chase 300 plus. I think so, but I think we can get it. I think we can get 300 plus. Hopefully they don't have to, but if we have to, I hope that we can get it. But I definitely think that we can get 300 plus. Definitely think so. I definitely think so. So Chase is back into the attack. Well, he continues the spell. 129 for 1. Chase to Carmichael. The right arm off spinner over the wicket. Bowls to Carmichael, who turns this to mid wicket. It will run away down towards the boundary. The fielder comes in. Let's see if he prevented the second. That's Shamar Joseph. Yes, he done so. One more to the total. 130 for 1 after 26.2. Yeah, I think we can get 300 plus. I definitely think that we can get 300 plus. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be able to get 300 plus. 300 plus. Chase over the wicket. Bowls to Balburn, turn this away through mid wicket, through back of the square, I should say. The fielder comes off the boundary. Good Akeshmoti whips it in on the bounce to the keeper, and there is a single. You know, do you think that we are more to pick up that ball from just now? Do you think he need to bounce it into the keeper, or he should have just sent it full to the keeper? What's your thoughts? The batsman moves across the stump, looking to sweep. Luckily, Carmichael get the gloves onto it and prevent it from bowling. Oak collects, return it to the bowler. And the score remains at 131 for 1. I can understand if you're on the boundary and you're bouncing it into the keeper. But if you're that close, do you still need to bounce it in? I don't know. Turn away down towards fine leg for another singer, as Chase was a bit too straight there. And the batsman Carmichael just turned it away down towards the fine leg boundary for a singer. One more to the total. 132 for 1. Aaron Dalrymper think that 300 and we'll lose. I don't think so, though, Dalrymper. But it's left to be seen. We'll be doing it. We'll be here. We'll all be here. You know, as I said, I'll take a break at the next drinks break. The score will remain on the screen. So if you want to check in now and then to see what the score is, you can always check in on the screen if you're not able to watch the match. Because this is a watch along, you know, so I know most of us we are watching the match together and just having a conversation. There are some, however, who are traveling on their way to work, probably working, probably getting ready for work, who are just listening to the live updates of the score, listening to the commentary. And so I appreciate you being here. We could not do this without you, and we're glad that you are here. So slash a like on the video, though. Click on that subscribe button if you have not already subscribed, and please interact. Good morning, legendary Atina. Welcome to the show, man. Atina is always here, whether we are streaming a live match, whether we are doing a show, a live show, or watch along. We're a community and just enjoying and can talk about West Indies cricket. And we love it. We love it. So Alzaro Joseph, 5 overs, none for 16, comes in, bowls to Carmichael, who driven this down to the man forward of square. Match forward, one more to the total, 133 for 1 after 27.1. Carmichael is on 13. Balburney is on 49. 49. Carmichael on 13. So let's watch now. Joseph goes back to the top of his mark. I see a backward pointer, extra cover, a mid-on, and a mid-wicket. Those are the 4 persons within this circle. I see a fine leg on the boundary, and I assume there's a sweeper. Joseph over the wicket, bowls to the right-handed Balburn, who played it to the extra cover. That's king, and there's no run. So backward point, extra cover, mid-on, mid-wicket, and a man on the fine leg boundary. And we assume that there's a long off, and there is a sweep on the cover boundary. So that will account for 7. So it's backward square leg. It's interesting. Probably a third man and a man at backward square leg. So I assume those are the other 2 fielders. Joseph over the wicket, bowls to Balburn, who covers up again. King will field at extra cover, and there is no run. So let me get this, see if I can get the field there for you. So I'm seeing a backward point, and I'm seeing the extra cover. I'm seeing the mid-on and the mid-wicket and the fine leg. That's 4. I'm going to assume that there is a sweeper and a third man. That will make it 7. And there's a man at the backward square leg boundary. So I'm missing out somebody here. Oh, a long off. So there's a long off. Those are the 5 outside bowls. And it turns it away down towards that man on the backward square leg boundary. And they get a singer. So I'm going to assume this is the field based on my extensive cricket knowledge and one who watch a lot of cricket. So I'm going to assume that this is the field. There is a third man, a backward point, a sweep on the cover boundary, an extra cover, a long off, a mid-on, a short fine leg, a backward square leg, and a man on the long leg boundary. I assume that that's the field. Joseph took Carmichael short, and he turned this away through square leg. The fielder on the backward square leg boundary comes across, sends the return in. 1 more to the total. 136 for 1. 135 for 1 after 27.5. Yes. Though we should not underestimate the land, but West Indies is expected to chase down any target. Yes, Patrick Lambert. We should not underestimate Ireland, but West Indies is expected to chase down any target. Yeah, I remember the last time that they were here, they beat us in a series, 2-1 at Savannah Park, and they had that win in the World Cup. So I think the last time that we played Ireland, Ireland did beat us. Because the last time we played them was at the World Cup, the T20 World Cup. Who won the last time we played Ireland? Can somebody remind me, please? Halban, welcome. Good morning. Oh, Paul is well. Yes, it's well. Joseph Bowles driven to the man at mid-off. No run. Score remains at 135 for 1 after 28 overs. Joseph, I think 7 overs. I've bowled 7 overs. SOS Music Labor, how you doing? Welcome to the show. Which channel is this? Rush Sport. I'm watching it on Rush Sport 2. Rush Sport 2. Rush Sport 2. I'm watching it on SOS Michael. It's on Willow if you are in the United States of America. It's on Willow. And there was a release yesterday. Let me check. There was a release of the challenge that it were on yesterday. So if you are in the UK, it's on Sky Sports. If you are in the US, it's on Willow. And if you are in the Caribbean, it's on Rush Sports. So there it is. Sky Sports in the UK, Willow TV in the USA, and Rush Sport in the Caribbean. So that was a release from Cricket West Indies yesterday. So there are times where they don't do so badly. Chase bowls the field at mid-wicket, misfield. I think that's Ford. Ford was the one at mid-wicket. They got a singer. It's 135 for 1. 136 for 1 after 28.3. Let me get that. 136 for 1 after 28.2. Because I was looking at the score, I missed out the first delivery. Chase bowls to Balburno, sweeps down to the man at backward square leg for another singer. The score goes up now to 137 for 1. And I was making the point earlier. So Patrick Lambert is saying that they beat us the last match. Yeah, welcome SOS Music Labor. I was making the point earlier that although they have only lost 1 wicket, they have still not run away with the score. Comes in bowls. Outside the off stump, he moves and paddle it down to fine leg. Just another singer. 138 for 1. So that expected score of came down from the time the 20th over was bowled. It have came down from 320 now to 309. So the Irish have not really gotten away from the West Indies. 138 for 1. The run rate is 4.8. Chase over the wicket. Down the wicket comes Balbirnie. Cannot beat mid-wicket. That's Matthew Ford. Good stop. Is it Ford or Greaves? But it was a good stop by the fielder. Yes, it's Ford. Number 5. Ford generally. Good stop there by Ford. 138 for 1. One delivery to coming over number 29. Chase over the wicket. Bowls to Balbirnie. Tried to give himself room. Force it down to long on for a singer. The score goes up by 1. 139 for 1 at the end of over number 29. Alzarri Joseph have bowled 6 over for 19 runs. I think they'll pull him out of the attack. And he will bowl 2 overs in the... I think they will pull Alzarri now. You have bowled 6 overs. Shamar is going to come back on, and I hope Shamar bowl well this time. That's my assumption, that Shamar should come back on. With 29 overs bowled, you probably need Alzarri to bowl 2 when it comes down to bowl probably the 38 and the 40. And then you rest him and bring him back to bowl the 48 and the 50th. So I think they'll probably, yes, I think they will pull Alzarri now, having bowled 6 overs for 19 runs. And they'll give him 2 more towards, my guess would be 38 and 40. And then they'll give him 48 and 50. Matthew Ford is back, not Shamar Joseph. I'd said Matthew Ford. I'd said Shamar Joseph, but they have gone for Matthew Ford. So I was right about pulling Alzarri Joseph now. 139 for 1. The batsman defend the first delivery into the offside. No run. No ball though. Oh, sorry. 140 for 1. So, yes. Kingman, how are you doing? Good morning. It's on YouTube in USA too. Pitch looking flat. Yes. So they're just showing that. So it's on YouTube in the USA. So good that it's on YouTube in the USA, that more persons will be able to watch it. Is it the live match that is on YouTube, or those Indians doing watch along like me and showing their, what you call it, the artificial intelligence, or is it the live match, or is it the artificial intelligent match? Good morning. Yes, Kingman, thank you. So the free never went for any runs. I missed it, but it never went for any runs. Sorry. Matthew Ford over the wicket, bowls to Balbirnie down the pitch, and he hit it high in the air, down over mid-wicket, 1 bounce into the boundary for 4. Maybe more cow corner than mid-wicket. So he uses his feet, got to the pitch of the delivery. I think he missed the middle of the bat though, and I think Ford was able to miss the middle of the bat when he saw him coming. So it never came right out of the screw. So it was 1 bounce over the rope down cow corner. That's brought up Balbirnie half century though. So he's on, he had 56, 144 for 1. So I missed his half century. Ford bowled to Balbirnie short. This one came out of the screw, it looks like, and it gone into the crowd for 6. Yeah, 6-run signal there. Once again, we never saw the ball. We're just going by the reaction. So they probably never saw the ball. I don't know if anyone saw it. I don't know if a younger person than me saw it. Good morning, Ron Perry. Welcome to you, man. Welcome to you. So, yeah, okay. So, okay. The game is on YouTube and Cricket Island Live. Okay, great. So it's on YouTube, probably in country where it is not being shown. Is it on YouTube in the Caribbean? 150 for 1, Balbirnie and 62, Carmichael and 16. That came right out of the screw though, you know. Right out of the screw. 150 for 1. So so at the drinks break, I will stop and come back for the start of the West Indies innings. What should I do? End the stream or just leave the score up on the screen? So you can tell me. Just leave so that if you want to check in and find the score, You might be busy, can't watch the match, but you'd want to check in from and find the score from time to time. So tell me what you'd prefer me to do, because at the drinks break, I will definitely have to go. I'll have to get some rest for the start of the West Indies inning. So do you prefer I end the stream, or do I leave the score up on the screen and just let the stream stay there? Probably play some background music. Yeah, maybe that. Just put it on the screen there and play some background music. Patrick Lambert said that over the wicket comes Ford, bowls to Balburn, who steered this down to third man for a single, 151 for one. Patrick said, it appears that you have ruled out West Indies bowling them out. Yes, Patrick. One of the things about me, Patrick, I try to be very realistic. That doesn't mean, though, Patrick, that I don't want to see West Indies bowl them out for less than 200. Okay, if West Indies should get 2 or 3 quick wicket, no, maybe I don't go away. Maybe I don't stop at the drinks break, So I would want West Indies to bowl them out for 120, but Lovely delivery from Ford, edge found, wicket. Oh, what a beauty from Matthew Ford. It touched down in the right ear, and the batsman was caught on the crease with both feet together. He got the edge. Hope took a low catch. Let's watch the replay. Both feet together. He squared up. Edge found. Hope took a good catch. Not that low, but just moving to his right slightly. And Carmichael goes. Matthew Ford struck. 151 for 2. So it's just like they were listening to me and knowing that if they get 2 or 3 more wickets now and at 160 for 5, then there's no way I'm going to end the stream at the drinks break. So, but realistically though, I don't expect them to get bowled out in the next 20 overs. That though is a separate issue from the emotional aspect of it. As a West Indian fan, would love to see them get bowled out for probably 170 or 180. That's what we as a West Indian fans want. But looking at it realistically, I expect them to bat out the 20 overs and make close to 300 runs. That's a realistic point of view. That's the intelligent point of view. But then now you put that aside and you separate things and you become a West Indies fans. You want them to get bowled out for 170. Definitely. Definitely. And that's the... Hope I didn't miss any comment. What's happening to the West Indies women? What's happening? They will play later today. That match against England starts at 12:30. We'll be here for the watch along also. We may end the watch along when Manchester United start playing. Well, that's going to be a tight one, eh? Ford comes in now, bowls to the new batsman, Tector, who is highly rated. He leaves it alone, goes through to the keeper. Good over that from Ford, end of 30. 151 for 2, Matthew Ford 1 for 17. Oh, they switched this over so fast that I didn't even get to read Matthew Ford. But I know that his first 5 overs went for what, 20 runs? And he came back now. I think Ford's first 5 overs went for 27 runs. And that over went for, there was a no ball, there was a single, there was a 6 and a 4, that's 12. Says 1 for 39. I'm assuming 1 for 39. Just checking on it, 1 for 39. So the women play later. Good morning. Where can I watch the match in the USA? I'm being told that it's on YouTube, but I'm also was informed yesterday by Cricket West Indies that it will be on Willow Sport in the USA. But I think someone in the chat earlier said that it was on YouTube. Wide by Chase, the off spinner bowling wide. Why? Mr. Brown, I think you should stay. We need another wicket. Yes, well, yes, Alban Arn, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Chase comes in, bowls. Oh, swept away down the leg side. Let's see if they will signal wide again. No signal as the batsman moves across his crease. The ball went over the leg stump, but the umpire did not signal wide on this occasion. He's looking now to, good take. Well, he never quite take it, but Chase bowls to Balburn, who whips this to mid-wicket, no run. That's the man in the number 5, Matthew Ford. Matthew Ford. Let's watch Chase. He's over the wicket, bowls to Balburn, who again swing this away down to the man on the deep mid-wicket boundary. One more to the total. That's Shamar Joseph, who sends the return in. A little short for Chase. One more. 153 for 2, Balburnian 64, Tector and not. Let's see if we can get another wicket here now. So the run rate have moved up slightly after that 10 runs over, 30, 12 or what it was. 5.02, 153 for 2. Chase over the wicket, bowls off the back foot, steered it away down to backward point for another single. Carty misfield, but they never went back. The ball never went far from him, so they never got an opportunity to go for a second. They probably contemplated it, but never got an opportunity. Comes in, bowls off the back foot, turn it away through mid-wicket. One more to the total, 155 for 2. Balburn moves up to Tector. Balburn moves up to 65 and Tector is on 1. Chases it, 155 for 2. One delivery to coming over number 31. Chase to Tector. Over the wicket, bowls to Tector, and Tector turned this away through mid-wicket, down to that fielder on the mid-wicket boundary. One more to the total. The score goes up now to 156 for 2 at the end of over number 31. So please remember to slash a like on the video and please keep the interaction going, that's what I enjoy most of all, and it's good. Verdi Fiver, the Cricket Forum, do you think West Indies can win this match? Yes. Conditions look a bit tricky. No, I don't think so. I think it's a flat pitch. And remember, although they have changed the pitch, but remember that big, I think it was how many Cambrian Hope put on? 300 and odd, with Hope getting 170 odd. I think that's was here. Can somebody remind me, please? Where's Michael Douglas when you want him? Or when you need him? Where is he? Was it 170 odd? It's about 6 years ago. About 6 years ago. I could check it now, but could someone check it for me, please? Was it 170 that Shea Hope made and Canberra and they put on 300? I think so. But it was a big partnership. Although they changed the pitch. It's a different pitch, but the pitch here at Dublin usually produce some good runs. Driven through the offside, straight to the man at mid-off. Thank you. Straight to the man at mid-off. And the score is 157 for 2. They got a single. Matthew Ford, 6.2 overs, 1 for 40. Harry Tector is on 3 and Balburn is on 65. Remind you that West Indies won the toss and Ireland chose to bat. And sent Ireland into bat. Ford over the wicket to Balburn, and Balburn gives himself room but cannot beat King at extra cover, and there is no run. As he looks to slap that one through the offside, gave himself room. Matthew Ford saw him, followed him, and there was no run. 155 for 2 after 31.3. Balburnian 65, Architect and 3. Can't allow Balburnian to get 100. We need to knock him over now. We need to knock him over. Let's watch Ford over the wicket. Bowls to Balburnie, who whips this away high in the air. Chance. Catch taken. Oh, dropped. Who is that dropped that catch? Who dropped that catch? Is it Casey Carty again? No. Oh, Amir Django. Amir Django. What is he doing? What is he doing? Oh my God, I just say you can't let the man make 100 and you drop the man. Oh, get out of here, Django. What is he doing? What the hell is Amir Django doing? Ford over the wicket. Bowls to Tectow, turn it through mid wicket for a singer, and the score moves up to 159. 159. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. 159 for 2. Oh, yes, he's dropped. So, Kingman said drop catch. Yes, Kingman. Yes, Kingman. Over the wicket comes Ford. Bowls to Balburney, and Balburney after crack this down to back the field and the cover boundary for a singer. Oh, that was a good shot, you know. End of the over. 160 for 2 after 32. So, Mrs. Brown just brought a cup of, that looks to be, is that Milo and chocolate mixed together, Mrs. Brown? Oh, so it's Milo and chocolate mixed together. It has a nice flavor. You should try it. You should try it. Good morning, Karen Fritz. We are back. Yes, Lord. We are back. Yes. Good morning. You know, and we have a good stretch, you know. Oh, thank you, Rowan Perry. Rope make 100 and Canberra made 179. Yes. Thank you very much. On this same ground, not the same pitch. They have relayed the surface, but it was on this same ground. Thank you, Rowan Perry, for bringing us up to the research, with the research. Turn away, down towards the man on the 5-leg boundary. One more to the total. It's 161 now for 2. So, yes, it's hot. It's chocolate and Milo, and you know, just tasting it, I know there's this craving for it. Chase bowls to Tectow, turn this to the man at square leg. Good work there. Oh, Chase did not collect the return and allows the batsman to go through for a single. 162 now for 2. Yeah. Earlier, you made reference to tall players, but apparently you forgot Suleiman Ben. Yeah. Yes, that one never came to my mind. Yes. Yeah, he was tall too. But he still do not have taken the catch. It really went high over his head. This one is swung out of the ground for 6. So Balburney just capitalizing, and that should feel like a dagger to the heart of Amir Django as Balburney hit that for 6 and moves up to 74. Down on one knee and slapped it over square leg for 6. Chase, 1 for 30 from 5.3 over the wicket. Bowls to Balburney, who turned this to mid wicket. Diving stop by Ford. No run. 168 for 2 after 32.3. 168 for 2. Chase over the wicket. Bowls to Balburney. And Balburney is off the back foot. Turn it in the air. Past the umpire to his left. Down to the man coming round from backward square like Budakesh Moti. Sends the return into Chase. He collects this time. 1 more to the total. 169 for 2. I apologize, but there's just this craving and the warmth of the tea, you know, really, you know, because that's one of the reasons too why I need to take a break. I'm getting hungry, you know. It's 7 past 11. 11 past 7. Chase bowls to Tectow, covers up like a test match shot to King at extra cover. 33 finish, 169 for 2. heard a sport analyst, Kern Tyson, say this Ireland team is no joke. All players now have big contracts in England. He right thus far, extremely competitive. Yes, they have to a good start, no doubt about it. Shamar Joseph comes back into the attack. He looked very rusty in his first spell, and hopefully we'll get a much better spell from it. His first 4 overs, as you see there on the screen, went for 28 runs. So thank you, Karen Fritz, who's telling us that a sport analyst, Kern Tyson, had said that this Ireland team is a very competitive one. West Indies should beat them, though. We need to qualify directly for the World Cup. Can we get 2 wickets? I think this is the final over before the drinks break. Shamar Joseph bowls. The batsman played it to mid-wicket, and the fielder misfield. That's Greaves. As he charged in a misfield, failed to pick up 1 run to the total, 170 for 2. $170 33.1 overs have been bowled. Shamar Joseph, none for 29 from 4.1 overs. So the run rate have moved up slightly to 5.13, but it's not getting away. It's not getting away from the West Indies. That's par for the Crows, par for the course in contemporary one-day international cricket. Got the feeling Balbirnie will make a century, and Tector is crafty. Over the wicket comes Joseph. Oh, he pulled up at the last moment. Probably missed his run-up. Never want to bowl another no ball. You know, you have to wonder if I'm wicked to myself, you know. Joseph to Tector play this to mid-wicket. Work for the field at mid-wicket. They're gone for 1. They'll come back for 2. He catches up with the ball now. Will they go for the 3rd? Yes. Lazy run in there by Carty. 3 more to the total. 173 for 2. I have to wonder if I'm a wicket to myself, because the tea is very hot. The beverage is very hot. And you see how quick I drink it off? I don't know. Maybe it's that nice taste, that's nice flavor. I drank it off very quickly. There was a craving for it, or because I'm hungry. Balbirnie and 76, Shamar Joseph moves into him over the wicket, bowls, short delivery, tucked it to mid-wicket. Greaves picked up this time. No run, the score remained. Oh, yeah, they got a singer. Oh, Greaves have become a one-run boundary at mid-wicket. That's why I said no run, because I couldn't believe that they gone for a singer. The ball went straight to Greaves. He has certainly become a 1-run boundary now at mid-wicket. We have to be tighter. We have to be moving smarter and quicker in that position. We have to close down quick on those shots and don't let them get the run. Come on, gentlemen. Come on. Let's get going. I know it's 10 degrees Celsius, but you have to get going, man. You can't be too laid back. You have to be much sharper in the field. Joseph over the wicket to Tector, and Tector defense, solid in defense. He plays it to Carty this time at mid-on, and there's no run. The score remains at 174 for 2 after 33.4. So that was a nice solid block there by Tector. Good morning, Mr. Casanova. This pitch is a batting pitch. Are bowling that terrible? Well, you wouldn't say the bowling is terrible. They are just 170. Well, Joseph bowls to Tector, and Tector turned this away to the right of Greaves this time. He cannot prevent the singer this time. So it's par for the course on this occasion. So none for 34 for Shamar Joseph from his 5 overs. Or it's 1 delivery to come. You have conceded 6 runs from this over thus far. 175 for 2. Balbirnie and 77 comes back into strike. We should have a drinks break. I don't know. I think that I want to say the bowling is terrible. Because as I made a point, in contemporary ODI cricket, this is par for the course. Joseph bowls to Balburn, who cuts this away. Down to the man, and the third man boundary for a single. He picks up cleanly, sends the return in. 176 for 2 at the end of over number 34. Balburn 78 and Tector 11. So 16 overs to go. 176 for 2, Balburn 78. So I wouldn't necessarily say, Mr. Casanova, that it's a batting friendly pitch. I want to say that the bowling is terrible. And it's the drinks break. Rowan Perry, Mr. Brown knows your taste. Mistress Brown knows your taste, but very well, Sir Brown. Well, thank you, Mistress Brown. I appreciate that, Rowan Perry. And Mr. Casanova said, runs on the board is runs on the board. Yes. And, you know, one of the things that I always said in cricket, you cannot judge the match until the second team batted. You can't judge. You can't judge the pitch. You have to wait until the second team batted before you can say really what's the situation is. So I think that's par for the Crows. So at the drinks break, they are 176 for 2. As I promised you, I have to take a break now. I will leave the scorecard up on the screen so that if anyone wants to tune in and just look at the score from time to time, it's okay. I will try to get up some music also, but I'll definitely be back for the start of the West Indies innings. So until then, take care of yourself, and remember you can tune in for the score. The scorecard will be up live. Thank you. Have a good morning. 2 overs to go. 2 overs to go in the Ireland innings. And West Indies have just picked up another wicket. Welcome back. If you are still here, I appreciate all of you who are still here. I hope that you were enjoying the music. There are 292 for 4. We're on over number 49. 48.1 overs have been bowled thus far. Tucker is on 30 and Dockrell is on 1. Matthew Ford is the bowler. 1 for 66 from 9.1. Balburney did get his 100 before he was caught by Moti off Tucker. On 292 after 48.2 overs. Tucker is on 30 from 17 deliveries. He has played a good hand here, and Dockrell is on 1 from 2 deliveries. The run rate is 6.04. They have crossed that 6 mark. Ford over the wicket, bowls to Tucker, and Tucker hit this high in the air, down towards long on. The fielder can't get there. Oh, he has taken it. Oh, brilliant by Brandon King. We never saw it. We thought it got all the way for 6. What is he signaling? Is he signaling out or is he signaling 6? Let's see. So we're going to get another camera angle here. It hit away down towards long on. King came around, took the catch. Oh, brilliant from Brandon King. He's out by a mile. Oh, you know, he's going to be very close, you know. Was that foot off the ground? Was that foot off the ground? It's going to be very close here. We're going to check this. It could be 6 or it could be out. What did Brandon King signal? So that is good. That is good. That is also good. That is good. That is good. Now look at the brilliant by Brandon King. Brilliant by Brandon King is out. Well done, sir. Brilliant by Brandon King and he's out. And those you know, those red light came on. And when one criticizes Cricket West Indies, look at Ireland. And Ireland is a far more developed economy than us. And so you look at that light coming on. It's 292 for 5. It should be 295. Yes, 292 for 5. Tucker gone 30 from 18 deliveries. Brilliant by number 53, Brandon King on the boundary. You would appreciate with me, especially those of you who are watching the match, that the camera work is not the best at this game, but as someone who streams cricket matches with only one camera, I know that if you do not have cameras to cover every angle, then you miss a lot of things. So I'm not going to be bashing the cameraman or anything. Is that we still were able to see an image from another angle. So I am glad that we were able to see that image to tell us definitively that the catch was taken. But if you don't have enough cameras, it's difficult to get every angle. I'm telling you, I have first-hand experience, you know, and that's why I beseech this community to support us getting cameras, or if you want to sponsor, we'll give you good coverage if you sponsor us. Ford over the wicket, bowls to the new batsman Mays, who slapped this down to the field on the cover boundary. 293 for 5 after 48.4. 2 to come. Only deliveries remaining. Yes, you can. Our contact information is scrolling across the bottom of the screen there, and you can also look in the video description and you'll see how to get in touch with us. If you want to sponsor grassroots cricket or anything like that, or you want to make a contribution to the Cricket Forum in helping us to get more cameras for our live stream matches. Over the wicket comes Ford, bowl, short, pulled away, high in the air, down towards deep mid-wicket. The fielder took the catch, is out. So that's number 17, who is 17 again. Shamar Joseph. Is it Shamar Joseph in 17? No. Who we are number 17? Who can remind me who we are? I'm trying to remember who we are number 17. It's Lewis. Evan Lewis is the person number 17. So one more wicket gone down. 293 for 6. Matthew Ford picking up his 3rd wicket. So West Indies, you know, coming back very well in this match. And as I would have said when I was on commentary earlier, Ireland never quite got away from the West Indies. And on this field, although it's a big old field, it's still a good batting pitch. And I expect that West Indies will challenge this total. It's going to be very exciting. I'm telling you, we will be here for majority of the West Indies innings. We probably do 20 up front, take a 10 over break, and then come back and do the final 20 as we chase down this 300. 7 deliveries to come. So after this over, we will take a break. We'll end the stream totally. We'll set up a new stream and we'll come back for the start of the West Indies innings. We'll do a first 20 overs, take a 10 over break. We won't close the stream and then come back for the last 20 overs. Outside the half stump to the left-handed Mays, who driven this down the ground. And they go for one more to the total. How is it that Mays is on strike? Shouldn't it be Matt Bryan? Oh, it was Matt Bryan on strike. As I said, scorers do make mistakes. So Mays is on 1. Matt Bryan is on 1. Ireland 294 for 6 with 1 over to go. Good over that by Matthew Ford. Brilliant by Brandon King. Absolutely brilliant. Look at that. Look at that. You know, well done, young man. Well done, Brandon King. 294 for 6. The run rate is exactly 6. And it seems that how many fielders are in the circle? Salzaro Joseph to bowl the final over. As I suspected, he would have bowled 48 and 50. He never bowled 38 and 40 though. I think he bowled 41 and 43, something like that. Joseph over the wicket, bowls to the left-handed. Matt Bryan turned this away down through square leg. The fielder sends the return in and they stay on 1. There was a ball that played to Matthew Ford earlier when he was at backward point and the ball came to him and it bounced off him and Ford just held this position and they went through for a single. If you saw the look on Alzaro Joseph's face, and rightly so. But if looks could kill, Matthew Ford would not be around right now. If you saw that look, boy. Rightly so. The ball bounced off him and he made no effort to get the ball. And the batsman saw that he made no effort to get the ball and they run a single. 295 for 6 now. Mayers and strike. There's a short third man, a short fine leg. I don't know the other 2 fielders in the circle. Probably the mid-on and mid-off. Joseph bowls to Mayers outside the half stump. He cracks this away down towards backward point. The fielder comes around. They should come back for 2. 297 for 6 after 49.2 overs. Mays and 3. Matt Bryan and 2. Told you Balburney made 100. He was dropped by Django when he was on 65. And I'm telling you, when somebody make 100 against my team, me vex, you know. No, me vex. And especially that he was dropped by Django. Yeah, that make it worse, man. Right now, Django need owe me 100. Him owe me 100. Joseph over the wicket, bowls to the right hander who swings and misses and Shea-up collects. There was one that Shea-up just put the spot together and allow it to run past him and go down to the boundary for 4 by. You remember that one? It was half Joseph bowling too. So, you know, 3 deliveries remaining in the innings, but he collected that one just now, and that's what you want. What you want him to stop the next one. You know, a fielder drop a catch, you want him to take the next one. A fielder misfield, you want him to field properly the next time. You are disappointed, of course, that he did, but you want him to stop the next one. Joseph over the wicket, bowls to Mayers, and Mayers dug out a Yorker down to the fielder at the edge of the circle. Extra cover Matthew Ford, who moves to his left field. One run, 298 for 6 with 2 deliveries to come in the innings. Really, TV and cricket power play. Bless up, boss. Big up, Sir Murray. That's Rowan Perry. Nice knocker, Tina said. Good morning, cricket lovers. Big up Rowan Perry. Michael Murray. Okay, respect, man. I guess they were here for a while. That was a long time ago. But I hope you guys will join me for the second stream of the day. Joseph Bowl wide outside the half stump. It cracks away down to the field. That cover a misfield. They will come back for two, surely. No, they did not. Well done, Casey Carty. Recovered quickly. It's 299 for 6 with one delivery to come. Can Joseph York Mays, can he York him and just prevent them from getting that 300? So that West Indies will need exactly 300 to win. Big up my friend Elton. How you doing, man? And condolences to you. I know that you have your challenges at this time, Elton. So big up yourself. So let's watch now as Alzari Joseph is going to come in. So final delivery. He's on his way to bowl to Mays. Can he York Mays? He's up, bowl to Mays, and Mays swings this away through the offside, down to the boundary for 4. Lovely shot by Mays. 303 they have made. 303 they have made. So 303 after your 50 overs. Remind you that Rowan Perry had posted 304. So Rowan Perry, you need to synchronize with me. Don't post before I reach there, right? Rowan Perry, synchronize. It's just good. Synchronize. I know some feed are ahead, some are behind, but let's synchronize. Thank you. You're a legend of this community, Rowan Perry. Always here supporting the thing, and I appreciate it very much. I always appreciate you, Rowan Perry, and I look forward to when you come back for the next watch along, because we will be back for a watch along. We're going to close this feed, and then when the West Indies inning started, we'll come back live with a new feed. Until then, take care of yourself, take care of your loved ones. Big up everyone who's here, and see you in about another half an hour or so. Take care now, and bye for now.